Lamb back, y'all. Lamb back. Good morning for all of those, we're in the West
Okay.
Coast, but I think it's morning in a lot of other places. So, yes, good morning, everyone. Lamb back. I hope everyone bought some Fire Read That backs for today's book chat. You excited, Kamote?
I'm back, Chief. Yeah, I'm excited, Chief Chim, for this book trap. We're doing chapters 7 through 12. Just diving deeper into this revolutionary theory by Amilcar Cabral. Just he really just does a great job of laying it out in just really simple. So I really like the writing style. It's very simple and easy to understand. Even a child can understand it. And that's how we want to make sure we can mobilize everybody. Even the kids. So yeah.
Yeah, ain't no academic BS up in this. Amilcar Cabral really laying it out the way it should be laid out in a simple, easy to understand way. But I know there were a lot of gems in these chapters too, so there's lots to cover. I trust the audience brought some real good stuff. But yeah, let's go ahead and welcome the people. Lambak G, Lambak. Who else? Senegal, Lambak, y'all. Yes, G. I actually am drinking a yerba. I think it's pronounced yerba mate in the actual the actual pronunciation, but I hear people calling it yerba mate. I got the lemon flavor, the lemon elation for today. You already know it's a little earlier over here, so you gotta wake myself up, bring myself to life. It's like 150 milligrams of caffeine right there. I'm back on Malik. It really is like all the ones that are available have like upwards of 140 milligrams of caffeine. So it's a pretty decent dose. It ain't no like little puppy dose. So everyone on the Red Bulls, I know everyone. See exactly like G just mentioned it. Everyone's on the Red Bulls. Y'all got to check out the Yerba Mates, y'all, because those Red Bulls. I don't know. Come with you want to speak on that?
Oh yeah, those Red Bulls. I mean, you got to do what you got to do sometimes, but
That's true.
I feel like the natural. I mean, the natural stuff's better. Who knows what's in that Red Bulls really, right? It's owned by some colonizers, isn't it? The band. I don't know who owns it.
The last time I had that was when I was in college, and I was like tweaking hard. So I think I'm gonna do that again.
Yeah, isn't it usually like don't they usually use Red Bull for some shots or something like some sort of alcohol combination?
I think they do combine it. That's the thing. It's supposed to be the effects of cocaine. But anyways, let's remember to like and share, everyone. Like and share to those groups. Join some what is it? Book groups, book readings, and share this live, y'all. Make sure we get the political education out there to the people, to the masses, and not just hoarding it to ourselves, right? Making sure everyone knows about our struggles here. And Amilcar Cabral struggles. A Red Bull slushy, yo, what the? Oh, that sounds nasty. That sounds nasty. Have you ever heard of that? A Red Bull slushy?
Oof, that sounds like tastes like cough. The Red Bull always tastes like cough syrup to me. That sounds pretty nasty.
Oh, jeez. Jeez. Yeah. I wonder how it affects the heart. It's supposed to cause like heart rhythm complications. Siempre con la hierba. La bag Mason cholo. That's right. But you already know. La hierba tiene que estar ahí. That's what's up. The hierba gotta be there. La bag watakame.
Oh, there we go. Chief OG's sharing it.
Who else?
Oh,
I want to see more hashtag shares right there.
yep, go on. Hashtag shared, post down below, share it.
I would share, but my phone can't use the Wi-Fi, for that connectivity. That's right, OG dropping how much groups he shared in. Who else? That's right. All right, Ren, thank you. That's right. That's right. Watakame, I expect Watakame's shares next. What kind of background you got going? Kamote? It's like a nice little.
Just I got the blanket here. Nice blue blanket. Yeah, I'm in my Prius right now.
Coming at us from the pre.
Yep. Yeah, been doing some car camping. So just following Amilcar Cabral's recommendation. You got to be on the move.
You do be saying you gotta be on the move. But yes,
Yeah.
Shagun, that's
Yeah.
right. Thank you. Getting them shares in. And yes, what the comment shooting through. Let's keep sharing, liking, commenting, all that good stuff. But we're gonna hop into that trivia. See if y'all read. It's an easy one. It's an easy one for y'all. Oh no. All right, this is fundraising. My bad. But we fundraising, y'all. We met a lot of people yesterday out on Outreach that are really about what we're doing here. So let's make sure we're continuing to do the wonderful work that our people support so heavily, right? Everyone was effing with it, right? Everyone was just like, wow, the nice reactions to see those reactions. But more than that, we need to see those funds from both from the audience over here and the people we meet on Outreach, right? To continue to rebuild for NOLA and show them what true organization and what true power can be. So let's see some funds, yo. Who else gonna shoot through for them funds? I'm gonna start it off. I'm gonna shoot $10. I got $10 on it. Can I comment in the YouTube? I can. $5 from Oju. That's what's up. That's what's up. Making sure our people get a care package. That's right. That's right. Who else got them funds for the people of NOLA, y'all? It ain't like we kind of help out without them resources, y'all. We need them material resources. So let's see. If you can't donate right now, you can always pledge, right? Come with it.
That's right. Yep. You can always pledge. Donate when you get your next paycheck. Or when you get that money under the table. Because some of us we're out here hustling. Don't have that 9 to 5, but we're out here hustling. And that's what Amilcar Cabral talks about. That how do we know who our allies are? Well, you got to be materially giving aid to the people. That's what it comes down to. We can't just be doing thoughts and prayers. We can't just be saying nice things like, oh, I feel so sad what you're going through. No, we gotta step it up a little bit with some actions. We gotta step it up with some aid, some material assistance there. So
That's right. That's right. No more thoughts and prayers. No more thoughts and prayers. We got 15 from G. That's what's up, G. And Red got 30. I want to see some more 30s. Those higher double digits going into the 50s. You feel me? But thank you so much for the donations, y'all. Let's keep them coming. Who else can pledge? Remember, again, you can pledge. You don't have to donate right now. I just got paid, so I can definitely donate. Them checks ain't too much, but I do have a little amount to make sure I'm supporting materially the colonized masses, right? No more thoughts and prayers. I want to see that hashtag, everyone. No more thoughts and prayers. Let's see them donations and pledges. It's material action. I wish I can read that, but I think it's in Arabic. But thank you so much for the $33, comrade. Thank you. Acorn with the 20. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Acorn. Shout out to Acorn for coming out and serve their community. Lamback Charles, what's up? You got a pledge your donation though? We fundraising for NOLA. Gotta make sure our people stay safe, prepared, organized. Yes, no more thoughts and prayers, y'all. No more. No more. Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers.
All right, I got $20 as well. I'll throw in.
That's right, come on then, making sure we meet that. We smash that goal. Hammers smash that goal. Hammers are meant to smash. That's right. Thank you for sharing, Yabe. Thank you. And let's get into that book trap trivia now. Now it's book trap. Like I said, I think everyone should be able to get the organization Amilcar Cabral led was which one do you think it is? A, Liberation Front of Guinea-Bissau, the LGAF, the PAIGC, or the People's Movement, the Cape and Guinea. I think it's D. I think it's D.
Yeah, you think it's D?
I'm putting my money on D.
Oh shoot. Well, what is it? If you got it right, it's $5 donation. If you got it wrong, it's a $10 donation. So either way.
All right, let's see what everyone's saying. I see a couple C's. It's not D then? Word? I think some people did their reading. Everyone should
Yep.
do with the C's. Okay. All right. I think we it's not D. It has to be D. They told me. They told me straight up. Yes, y'all. I think everyone read this week as well. I think everyone got it.
You're trying to throw them off.
Low key. And the answer is C. The Partido Africano para la Independencia da Guinea at Cabo Verde. Or the African Party for the Independence of Guinea and Cape Verde. There you go. Kind of want to learn Portuguese because it's easy. Because I already know Spanish, but it's just another colonizer language.
Right. We got to work on that. Got to work on the Zap attack, right?
I was going to say, I got to work on my Zap attack. Fuck this Portuguese. Oh, F this Portuguese, they got me right there. But
yeah.
Anyways, we're going to get started. Wanted to start off with some introductions. So I'm Chief Chim. Y'all know me, the editor-in-chief of the Black Hammer Times, chief of the California chapter. And I got Camote over here.
Land back. Yes, I'm Camote. I'm repping Turtle Island in Africa, and pronouns they, them, and I'm of the working class. I've been working those $10 an hour jobs, most of my life, $15 an hour jobs most of my life. So, doing that restaurant, doing those restaurant jobs, just that's what we got to do to pay the bills, right?
I forgot to mention that. Yeah, I'm repping the colonized peoples of Mexico, the Zapotec peoples specifically of Oaxaca. Use he him pronouns and represent the poor working class. You feel me? In them warehouses, from plantation to plantation, hustling through those. It's pretty whack. Paying me like less than the minimum wage, but even the minimum wage is garbage. It's just crumbs. So, but yeah, we here politically educate the masses. But I see everyone here is too politically educated. So educated. But all right, we gonna hop into some read that backs, y'all. Oh, and we gotta let's see. But the book we're reading today is Amilcar Cabral's Unity and Struggle, collection of fire speeches, and fire writings. So without further ado, let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into these read that backs, the education. Take a sip and get ready. Are you first come out there? Was it you?
I think that one's yours.
Okay, all right. Let's see. It's me. All right. But we face the question not only of liberation, but also of progress for our people. And on this basis, we quickly see that our struggle can not only be against foreigners, but must also be against their internal enemies, who, all the social strata of our land, of classes of our land, do not want progress for our people, but merely want progress for themselves, their family, their own. And so we say that our people struggle is not only against anything that might be contrary to their liberty and independence, but also against anything that might be contrary to their progress and happiness. The struggle in our land must be made by our people. We cannot for a moment think of liberating our land, of building peace and progress in our land by bringing in foreigners from outside to come and struggle for us. In Guinea and Cape Verde, we are the ones who must struggle. We are the ones who must buckle down to all the means of struggling. And in fact, this is what has happened. Land back, y'all. That one hit because it's like it ain't gonna be anyone but us, right? That serve the people that go and that wage this struggle against colonialism and neocolonialism as a whole, right? And it's in line with our fourth principle of unity, right? That which states that all colonized people can become that leadership of the revolution, and it's only us that would become the leaders of that revolution, said revolution. And that one point that I want to hammer in on is that, let's see, they mentioned that no one else is gonna come in, right? No, ain't no, the settlers ain't gonna do this for us, y'all. Right? DSA, PSL ain't gonna liberate us, y'all. I'm sorry to break, pop your bubble if you believed in that. But it's gonna be you, right? Like Chief Oji said, you can do this too, right? We gotta be letting our people know when we go out there and give them that mask that hey, we need, you can come out here and serve your own community, offer them help in their own community, see if they wherever they stay in, right? Ask if they need any help, any garbage pickups, whatever it is that you can organize for them, because we are here to serve the people and unite them to our side. And naturally, so will that happen as we continue to dedicate our lives to revolution, right? Dedicating ourselves to the colonized masses. So, but yeah, that's what I got from it. Come on, would you like to chime in?
Land back, yeah. Yeah, I mean, we can't expect help from some foreign country or something, right? I mean, that reminds me of what Mao Zedong said similar things, about how it's really up to us. Each nation, the fate is in is in their people's hands, right? Like. Sometimes you'll see people posting like, oh, I hope we get in a war with some other country or whatnot, but it's like that might just create more problems, honestly. I mean, first and foremost, we want to end all the wars, right? But we know that in order to end wars, we might have to we might have to fight, right? We're gonna have to commit ourselves to revolutionary self-defense of Mother Earth and all the colonized people within it. So yeah, it's really about mobilizing the people, our communities, to build that dual contending power, as this colonial system crumbles.
The crumbling colony. Acorn made fun of us because we say the colony crumbling all the time, but it do be crumbling. It do be crumbling, y'all. I don't know how else you gonna describe it. It is crumbling like right before our eyes. And yes, revolutionary war is the only just war, right? I think that's another to build off of Mao again. Mao said that that fourth principle is key, right? We can only do away with war with a just war, with revolutionary war, and abolish war completely. And yes, I'm legit spitting right now. Our people are the ones that have the true power, and we must wield it together, right? We must build it and wield it together as colonized peoples worldwide, no matter where we are, no matter our differences, whatever it is, we are here united against that common enemy. That common enemy. And
Yep.
the comrade with the Arabic name, the colony was never not crumbling. They do be right though. Yeah, that's a good point. It was never not crumbling. It was always building self-destruction for itself, laying its grave, creating that for itself this whole time of its in its existence, right? Like going back to dialectical materialism, the contradictions that are inherent in everything, right? Though the colony is oppressing us and has power right now, it's creating the conditions for revolution. It's creating the conditions for us to build power for our own people, because we've been stripped for so long from that power, from the basic necessities of life. And in doing so, the colony has made its grave, and we will take back that power, the land, the resources, our labor, our lives. Just wait, y'all. Just keep dedicating that time to the people. Keep going out on these outreaches, making sure our people know that they are invited, know that they can do this too. That fourth principle, y'all. That fourth principle is key, like Hammer Defense said. That's right. Yeah, Solomon. Ain't no PSO, no Black Lives Matter. Get the poor working class free from this burning and flooding colony. You got to join a real revolutionary, it's so hard not to cuss, but a real revolutionary organization like Black Hammer that truly dedicates building. If y'all want to build, if y'all want to build for your people, join Black Hammer. Join blackhammer.org. If you got writing skills, join the Black Hammer Times. Add your prop, anything you love social media. Join Add your prop as a whole. Come see what's up. and be the revolutionary leader your people need. Let's see. Yes, make sure to drop them, read them bats. I see we already got one from Amalicha. So I'll go ahead and read that. I think it's a little hard for uh, Kamo to read it on the phone. It's on page 85. We called it Party because we understood that to lead a people to liberation and progress, the fundamental need was a vanguard, folk who show in fact that they are the best and can prove it in practice. During the liberation struggle, many folk try deception, but little by little, they must show their position clearly as belonging to that vanguard, the entirety of those who are the best sons of our people in Guinea and Cape Verde. We know that our party was formed in clandestinity. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm not going to tell you the whole history. It is recorded in many books. You can read it if our comrades in the ideological commission do their work properly. But if it was formed in clandestinity, in hiding at the start, it was truly a party with very few followers, a minuscule party, but the supporters were of like mind and trusted profoundly in the line we drew, like anyone who has had in his life the opportunity to follow this path. Little by little, it grew and grew until it was transformed into a broad national liberation movement. Not a movement in name, but in the hard fact of struggle as an entirety of folk and movement against Portuguese colonialism. Dang, I'm late to really stole my read that back. But it was like the second half. It was like the second half of this of that paragraph. But it's okay. Everyone knew that one was good, so they had to. And I shouldn't be surprised that it popped up. Come on, do you want to start us off on that one?
Land back, yeah. That this read that back. It I like that it mentions the vanguard. We need we can't just be having these anarchistic little groups made up of five people or something that just are working basically for a tiny little area. We need to unite and form a party that's going to actually mobilize and organize our people and build eventually into a revolutionary movement that's going to do away with this colonial system. So yeah, I like that he brings that up because there is some confusion. We got a lot of unfortunately we do have a fair amount of anarchism in society today. It reminds me of honestly again of Mao's era where they were reading those anarchist books, and but then finally they found
They hopped on that good stuff.
they hopped on that good vanguard political science. So, and then there you go. That now then they got their liberation. So.
Yes, full unity come with it, right? We can't be out here anarchistic, just like helping a little, doing some mutual aid, whatever that is. We can't mutual aid ourselves out of extinction, y'all. I'm sorry to tell you, sorry to burst the bubbles of the anarchists. No mutual aid will get us out of extinction, and so. But I really like how, Amilcar Cabral really speaks to how we need folk who, right there he says, folk who show in fact that they are the best and can prove it in practice, right? Not just reading all this theory, because the theory without the practice, right? The actual revolutionary practice of the theory is nothing. It's literally, what do they call them? Armchair communists. You must go out and be amongst the peoples and show them that you are indeed a communist, right? Or, in this case, an anti-colonial revolutionary that serves them and only them, their interests over your own interests, right? It truly is a sacrifice, but it's one of the greatest sacrifices, right? To fight for the liberation of all colonized people and to continue bettering yourself so that you can best serve the colonized masses of the world. And then later on in the read that back, he mentions how, let's see, it started out small in the same way that Black Hammer started out small. The numbers really don't count. It's the dedication of those comrades, the cadre within the party or organization in our case, right? That will grow into a national liberation movement with every step we take, with every move and the choice that we make. As long as we center the colonized masses, our victory is inevitable, y'all. But to do so, it ain't always easy, right? So we got to struggle to to continue being the best revolutionaries we can, so that we can continue fighting for the liberation and against these filthy colonizers, y'all, these saltines or the flea bites.
Land back. Looks like we got some more read that backs in the comments there. We've got.
Ooh, there's like a good amount. Yeah, go
But
ahead.
our closest ally, our real ally, is anyone who not merely uses words but also aid against Portuguese colonialism. It's not enough to say African for us to say that person is our ally. These are mere phrases we must ask. And frankly, do you in fact want the independence of your people? Do you want to work for them? Do you really want our independence? Are you really opposed to Portugueseism? Do you help us? If the answers are yes, then you are our ally. Land back, yeah, that I think we were talking about that earlier. It's not enough to say those thoughts and prayers. You gotta put some material aid behind our words. Got to make sure that we're actually helping materially to forward the revolution. And let's see, did you want to add anything to that, Chief Cheem?
I could sprinkle a little something. I think you covered it well, but it's pretty self-explanatory, right? Do our allies, right? Those that purport themselves that say that they are for the people, right? Are they really about the people, or are they really trying to reform, right? To fall into the reformism, right? So they may have good intentions, but we must struggle with them the best we can, so that they can truly fall under the correct political line, which is, that 4-point platform that has gotten us to this point, right? As an organization, despite having existed only for a few years, to accomplish so many things, right? To have the longest running book club, any other leftist book club would have fallen apart. But look at us here. But who would have thought? Who would have thought? But anyways, yeah, like, you gotta show that with your material actions. Show it with your actions. Actions always speak louder than words. But yeah, I think that was a really concise and straightforward read that back. So I think I can't even go on that more. But good intentions versus hard work. That's right, Oju. That's right. I'll go ahead and get that next one. This one's from Oju. All right, let's see, page 89. Any comrade who has in his head the idea that his tribe is the one which should rule in our land should watch out, because there will be war against him. But there are still comrades in the party who are unable entirely to kill this idea of, quote, tribe that they have in their head, because they are ambitious. Merely because they are ambitious, they want to be the highest authority in everything. Folk like that are not of the party. In our party, someone rules if he is worthy of it. More authority is given to someone who has given practical proof that he knows how to use authority. And we have only one objective: to serve the people. Spitting, y'all coming with these read that bags. There's too many gems in these chapters, telling y'all. But yes, the only those that really show that they align with smashing that subjectivity, smashing that individualism, right? To really serve that objective of serving the people, right? Those are the persons who deserve right leadership roles, that can lead the people, that have proven themselves worthy of leading the people in destroying that subjectivity and all these traits from the colony, right? And it's not like as soon as we become revolutionaries, it's not like we're these perfect people, right? It's a continuous struggle, as the title states, right? Unity and struggle, yeah. So we must struggle always against these traits that the colony, traits, ideas, whatever it is that the colony tries to put before us. Whether that's like, maybe you got a promotion at your plantation and that's drawing away from your work, right? Maybe it's something like that. We must struggle against that and realize, what will this choice that I make here do to serve the people? And that's the mindset that we should always consider and come in with in whatever it is that we do. But yeah, that's a fire one right there. No, I think come with the sound is off. You could come with it. There you go.
Land back. Full unity with what you laid out, Chief.
It hit. Let's see. Do that next. Read back. Let's see. There's a lot. Come on, would you like to read this one? Does your sound good?
Yep, land back. All right.
I think this is the old one though, isn't it? Yeah, I guess we wait for the yours to be pulled up. This was my first one, so
Oh, this
yeah,
this is part of yours?
yeah, this was the old one, but
Okay.
um,
Wait,
all right, this
let me
come
see
this.
here. No, I think this is it.
Oh, I'm
Here.
tweaking that. Go ahead.
The more we can do in our land to raise the morale of our people, to give them greater courage and greater enthusiasm of the party, the more it helps the present and future of our people, helps our party. Anything that is done to destroy the population's confidence in us, to bully the population, to show a lack of consideration for them, to steal their goods, to use their sons and daughters, is the worst crime that a combatant, comrade, or a responsible worker could commit. It damages our party and damages the future and present of our land. It is better that we should be few in number, but incapable of doing any harm or doing any injury to the population of our land, than that we should be numerous, but include folk capable of causing harm. For anyone among us who turns the population against our party, to mistrust the party, to lose confidence in the party, is the best ally the Portuguese could have. Land back.
Yes, Unity. Am I tweaking because I didn't see that on the screen, but I heard it, and that's what counts. But yeah, no, yeah, that was a fiery dead back. I know, coming in with the heat again, really talking about how, yeah, that laying it out, really laying it out. But go ahead, come with it if you want to dive in head first to that.
Land back, yeah. That it goes again to the fact that we really have to make sure we have the right people in the vanguard, right? And that's what Amilcar Cabral talks about a lot in the book, talking about how it's not about having a bunch of people, especially right in the beginning. You got to have the right people. It's better to have less people who aren't gonna mess things up, who aren't gonna deceive the people, who aren't gonna just create a bad association in their minds. Because when you have that, then you got to struggle against that. It's it's a lot harder. So yeah, I really like that. I think Black Hammer struggled with that, right? We had people disunite with the four principles, spread rumors, spread just totally outright slander. But it is what it is. We're learning, right? We're learning, and yeah, moving forward, the movement, the vanguard is just getting stronger and stronger, and that's another thing Amilcar Cabral talks about is we got to keep forging the hammers, forging the vanguard, just keep through struggle, just keep polishing and polishing, and just really letting that collective brilliance shine through.
Yes, no, yeah, full effing unity with that one, full unity, right? Talking on the Gusanos, right? People who really weren't here for the revolution, who weren't here for the long run, right? That weren't here for the long march, as an analogy to use. Here only for like whatever it was, some subjectivity, individualism, letting that seep into them, letting that ruin what was building towards revolution. What better work is there than to build for your people, right? But yeah, that was these people, right? The Gustanos, anyone who goes against the party, they really are, as like Ren made in the comments, right? The best ally that the Portuguese can have, and in this case, not the Portuguese, but colonialism and neo-colonialism as a whole, right? Anyone that goes against the apparatus through which we will become free, right? Through which the tool that will liberate all colonized people, right, is an enemy of the people and is an ally to our greatest enemy, the colonizers, the sellouts, colonialism and neo-colonialism. So yeah, let's read that back. That one, gems left and right, y'all. Gems left and right. I see everyone's hyped about this one as well, right? But I really like the point that you made, right? Forging the vanguard through political education. And I think Amilcar Cabral also makes a point of that in one of the earlier chapters, that we should never stop learning, something like that. We should never stop learning, right, and always seeking that knowledge. And in this case, the political education to remind us about the why we're here, why we're doing what we're doing, right, and how others have to face their own contradictions and their own material reality, so that we too can learn from those. Well, let's see what everyone else got. So many comments coming in, y'all. Oh my gosh, I can't read all of them. I'll start with. Yeah, no charity politic, no whack charity politic. But thank you, OG. I'm legit with that shooting down that charity politic. Um, smash that like button, y'all. And an enemy of the people is an enemy of the party, right? The best ally to the oppressed is like Watakama said. So that's just how it be, y'all. If you're not with the party, you're not for the people, then you against us, and you with colonialism. Sadly, sorry to tell you, it just be like that. But we understand dialectical materialism, and even if you think you ain't for the enemy, use for the enemy. Okay, facts. Can you read any of the comments come out there? Is that too hard for you?
I'm back. Yeah, I can read some.
Oh, this is.
Yeah. OG was talking about how it relates to, it was relating to our second principle. And yeah, absolutely. I mean, all colonized people are equal, right? Regardless of any differences, regardless of our, race, gender, sexuality, our sexual orientation, what have you. The colonizers are always going to try to divide us, right? With this in group and that out group, but fundamentally it comes back to the fact that we are colonized and they are the colonizers, right? As long as we're committed to building colonized unity, and if we are petty boo, committing that class suicide, because as our fourth principle lays out, right, only the colonized proletariat, the poor and working class, can lead the revolution. So that's what really matters at the end of the day. All those, other things, skin tone or body shape, size, any of these differences, it's just we can't get stuck on that. That's just the way that the colonizer tries to divide us. We got to stay united to the fact that we are colonized materially. That's our true enemy, is the colonial system, colonizers. I'm back.
Beautifully said. Come with them. There's so many read that back, so I can't even choose one. But let's go ahead and see which one I got. Let's see.
We got a Shagun. Did we get the Did you get the Shagun one?
I did not. I think I gotta scroll down a little bit.
Okay.
There you go. The page 88. Go ahead.
Oh, you go ahead.
All right, I got you.
Yeah.
Page 88. Read that back. We must be discerning in our cadre development. We're a mass cadre org. That means we gotta cast the net wide, but sieve. Love that. Breaking it down for us. Thank you, Shagan. It is easy to bundle everyone into a party. As soon as a child is born, his name is put down for the party. But what use is this? What is the party then? In a football club, one must pay a subscription, go to the field to applaud and cheer. Are we going to allow everyone into the party? Children, men, women? No. In the liberation struggle, it is all right and necessary. Everyone, let us march onward. But in the midst of all this, we shall constantly know better who is in fact of the party. We must be able to come into a room like this and say, that one, yes, that one is of the party. And that one and the other. But that one over there is not yet of the party, right? Yeah, so Shagun really broke it down right there in the beginning, right? We always have to be building up the cadre, and naturally so will we see who truly are those who are for the organization, who are for the liberation of the colonized masses, right? And I love that metaphor, analogy to the sieve, right? A sieve, I don't know if y'all I didn't know for a while. A sieve is just the I guess they weren't for the party, right? The organization, but those that remain, right, are the cadre that will be the leadership, that are worthy of the leadership, that in leading the colonized masses to liberation, right? So, yes, hard hitting, read that back. I don't know if you had anything to add. Come with it real quick so we can get all these read that backs.
Lamb back. I think you laid it out perfectly, Chief Team. Yeah, I like that analogy with the sieve, right? The struggle will lay bare contradictions and show us who's in it for the long haul, right? Who's in it to run the marathon. We're not just trying to win like a 100-yard dash here, you know. we gotta stay in it for the long haul. So, yeah, I think we got some more read that backs in the comments. Let me see. I can do the next one. Let's see which one was after that.
I think
got Amilcar.
Oh, it was actually Mace right there. I see. Can't skip over Mace.
Oh, there we go. Yep.
Did you want to go ahead? Or?
Sure. So page 76. But we face the question not only of liberation but also of progress for our people. I'm back. Yeah, I mean that. I love just how. Oh, you know.
Say that our people struggles not only against anything that might be contrary to their liberty and independence, but also against anything that might be contrary to their progress and happiness. Sorry about that. All right, go ahead. Come with it.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, it's that one's an easy. That one's an easy one. Pretty much, just like it says. It's about not only liberation but also progress. We got to make sure we're focused on developing our people.
Yeah, because this miseducation, this colonial miseducation system has implanted so many like traits from the colony, right? And some of these traits can prevent us from progress and happiness, right? So it's really saying we must struggle not just against the enemy itself or all those that stop us from gaining that freedom from colonialism, right? But even the ideas in some people's heads that prevent them from assimilating into a truly egalitarian society, right? So spitting Mace, short and simple, love it. And the next one I believe would be Yaves. Oh, this one a question. So we gotta think.
Oh, did we miss Amilcar's there?
Did we? Oh, I think we did.
I think we got that. Page 88. This is the only way we can serve our people. If we ming up, we will go wrong. The test of a true element of the party is the wish for constant improvement. For anyone who stays put, dies. Many comrades have not yet understood this. Some comrades take advantage of the party. Being in the party, being a party leader means leading a good life, reaping benefits. They want to take their advantages quickly because they do not believe in the party. They do not believe in the future. They want the benefits now and quickly. Fine clothes, money in their pocket, the abuse of power, turning comrades into their servants, and other malpractices. This is candidacy for expulsion from the party, and there are many who, if they do not leave today, will leave tomorrow. However much work they have done, however much help they have given, either they will break with the party or they will be expelled. But the best way is for them to correct themselves quickly, put themselves on the correct line. We have made every effort to set the comrades on the line so that they will not have to leave the party tomorrow.
Yes, that last bit right there, right? Explaining how, they need to correct themselves and so basically, right, self-criticize, make sure that they catch these contradictions, that they see these contradictions within themselves and what they did wrong. And that's actually what self-criticism is for, right? To really understand materially why what you did is wrong, right? Why what you did is hurting the liberation of the colonized masses, right? We don't criticize and self-criticize for no reason, right? In everything we do, we must center the colonized masses, and then only in doing so will we be victorious. And Amilcar Cabral, beautifully understood this. So whatever it is, you can't be doing some whack stuff up in the party. You can't be, abusing the whatever it is that the party provides for you, and to do so is pretty like messed up in the first place because those whatever accommodations were provided to you are so that you can better serve the people, right? So it's like you cannot go ahead and do this without without any consequences. And that's why we all. But the party is so what is it? Willing to forgive as long as you self-criticize yourself and catch that contradiction and make sure it don't happen again. Make sure it don't happen again. Okay. But yeah, beautiful. Read that back. Thank you so much, Amilcar. I'm not sure if you had something to sprinkle on there too.
Land back. Yeah, I mean we've dealt with that in Black Hammer. I mean there have been some comrades who you know had to be shown the door, right? They were abusing other comrades, just trying to turn other comrades into there's trying to turn other comrades into their servants, and it reminds me of a quote. I can't remember who said this, but the quote was, "There's nothing more evil than evil disguised as virtue," right? People thinking like they're virtuous, so they deserve to have servants, or they deserve. I think Amilcar Cabral talks about that, like, people think the comrades think they deserve to have like many wives, right? Or to be they deserve to have, just like it said, have all these have all these fancy things, fancy life, and then it's like those petty boot aspirations are manifesting, right? That's what it comes down to. They just wanted to join the party to get that power to fulfill those selfish aspirations, and that's disuniting with the party, that's disuniting with the people. So yeah, we got to make sure that we're focused on serving the people, not any colonial this brainwashing that we all have. We all gotta keep decolonizing, right? We all gotta keep progressing. So I understand, we understand where it comes from, but at the same time we cannot allow it.
That's right. Beautiful. All right. And yes, Red, that's right. You cannot call yourself a revolutionary if you ain't criticizing your comrades, if you ain't self-criticizing, so that you can better work alongside your comrades, recognize those mistakes that are being made, better the work, so that we can continue fighting against colonialism. So yes, I think we're going to get into what is it? But let's make sure, I think we're going to get into some donations right now. Donations time. Yes, y'all. So again, we putting that theory into practice, making sure we're building for our people. So let's go ahead and get onto this political work in fundraising for our people, right? Our goal is 500. I don't want to fall short of that. Shoot, if I have to donate again, I'm gonna donate again. But what's up with them donations, them pledges, y'all? Let's see them coming. Donate to Cash App. Hashtag rebuild NOLA. We rebuilding NOLA, y'all. Ain't no other two ways about it. We building for our people, and we need the material resources to do so. So what's up, y'all? Where them pledges? Where them donations at, y'all? Lamback, Godric, what's up? We got a donation, a pledge for NOLA today to help the people of Louisiana. What's up? Another 5 from Ren. That's what's up. Thank you so much. Shagun Corporal coming through with the 20. Thank you. That's making sure we serving our people, making sure they get that care package to them. Our people need fresh water. Our people need food. I think we're gonna do hot food. Are we doing hot food? They're gonna get some hot piping meals, some beans, some fiber, all that good stuff. Let's see, 10 for the people of NOLA. That's what's up, QC. That's what's up. And what's up? Yeah, for real, XVRR. Where they at though? Where they at? Shoot, I got another $5 on it, so that's 15 for me total. What's up, y'all? I need some. If you can't donate, pledge that. Let's see. Again, that's that hashtag rebuild NOLA. And y'all, you got to recognize that when we go out there, there's no one else out there. Ain't no other organization that was out there, right? There was no FEMA when we went out there. There was no other state agency. Our people were just left abandoned, right? but it was Black Hammer. It was this organization, y'all, who fund and out there. Sorry, a little signals problems, but yes, your material aid makes the rebuilding of NOLA possible. Makes making sure that NOLA is prepared for the next event possible, because we're not just there, right? As we mentioned earlier, for charity. We're there to teach the people how to organize their own communities. We're there to teach the people why we're facing such problems. Thank you, Godric. You coming through with that $5. That's what's up. That's what's up. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Making sure we putting our money where our mouth is, making sure we acting materially. No more thoughts and prayers. No more thoughts and prayers. Only building for our people. What are we moving on next to? Dang. Is it already over? It's so fun. All right, but thank you so much for those donations. Thank you, everyone who donated. Y'all really serving the people in those donations. If you can't serve the people directly, those donations, that material aid really makes the difference, y'all. So whatever it is you can, however it is you can support, donating is one of the best ways as well. But let's get into our next read that back. Let's see. Should I read this one? Is it mine? Let's see. Yes.
Yeah.
I think it is mine. All right, I'll go ahead and read it. It's that one Alicia stole from me. The first question we can pose is the following. Why have we formed a party and others formed movements? Movements, fronts, etc. were formed, but if you consider carefully, we're the only ones who formed a party, an organization with the title of party. It might have had other titles, but we are a party, although there had never been a party in our land before. This is not by chance. It's not because we like the title party. It has a clear meaning for today and tomorrow. It is because we take the view that a party is a much more defined, much clearer organization. A party represents all those who share a given idea, a given aim, on a given path. A movement is something very vague. Perhaps today, our party is still really a movement, but our task must go to transform it increasingly into a party. And we gave it the title of party right from the start because everyone understood that we had very clear ideas on the path we were following, on what we wanted in the service of our people in Guinea and Cape Verde, in the service of Africa and mankind, insofar as we could make some contribution. We called it party because we understood that to lead a people to, I can pull it up, I think. We call it because we understand that to lead a people to liberation and progress, the fundamental need was a vanguard. I'm gonna read that again, y'all. The fundamental need was a vanguard, folk who show in fact that they are the best and can prove it in practice. During the liberation struggle, many folk try deception, but little by little, they must show their position clearly as belonging to that vanguard, the entirety of those who are the best sons of our people in Guinea and Cape Verde. See, dang, I told you it was like Amalicia's was like the second half of that quote. Shoot, but I guess we're coming back to it. It's too good. It's too good not to read again, And I really want to speak on how we didn't build some kind of movement, right? We built like an organization, an apparatus through which people can organize, right? And that's what it is about the end of the day, right? Organizing to get our land back, our resources, our labor, our lives, our power back, right? To gain dictatorship over all of those things, right? And to do that, we needed an organization, an apparatus through which we could do that. And that apparatus today is Black Hammer, y'all. So make sure if y'all watching the book trap, go ahead and visit our website, blackhammer.org/join, and you can be a leader in your hood too. This ain't no movement. This building upon the ashes of the empire, y'all. And I like what OG said right there. Movements only lead to spontaneous protests and reaction to the world. Organizations can plan ahead. That was beautifully said. And that's really what the George Floyd rebellions were about, right? It was only a movement, a vague one at that, right? To bring about justice, this vague notion of justice. But, as revolutionaries steeped in political education, right, we understand that there will never be justice from the colonial settler state, right? The same state that has genocided over 100 million indigenous peoples to create, right? This illegitimate this America, right? This illegitimate state, right? So facts, facts. We can never get justice from the same state that genocided our peoples and continues the genocide of colonized peoples worldwide. So bars, straight up bars. That's what's up. Straight up bars. The people need organization, y'all. And a clear plan, a clear vision. And that's what the organization provides for them, right? These steps, the material steps to actually become to plan ahead, to actually plan ahead for whatever it is, right? Whether it's organizing to make sure that Louisiana doesn't have to go through what they had to go through again, or whether it's that or helping our community stay safe from COVID. We have that vision, that foresight, because we are an organization and not just simply a movement fighting for some vague notion of justice, of abolition, right? How we gonna abolish anything if we ain't organized, if we ain't planning ahead, if we ain't staying two steps ahead of the enemy? Because y'all better bet like the enemy knows what's up. The enemy knows they've been doing this for a while, so they go and do everything in their power to make sure that your movement, right, with your movement or even organization fails, like they did in the COINTEL programs of the 60s, right? Attacking these revolutionary organizations that were truly fighting for a revolution. And we can't let that happen again, right? We have learned from what happened then, right? Maybe not so much as mistakes, but we've learned from those experiences and now know how we must move ahead and always stay two steps ahead from the enemy. But I see another read that back. Would you like to read that one, come up there?
Land back. Yeah, we got another read that back in the comments. Let's see which one are you seeing? I was seeing we got one from B Quilla, but okay, Amalicha. We got page 102. We must admit frankly that in our armed forces today, some political commissars at all, they have never known how to hold a political meeting, never hold political meetings with party comrades who are in the armed forces. Generally speaking, in other countries, the armed forces have some party members and some non-party. We accept all the comrades in the armed forces into the party, and we must work with them, explain to them. There are comrades who die on the battlefronts without knowing what the party is. Why? Because sometimes our political commissars do not know what the party is. We must put an end to this. There are some who understand, sometimes even without being taught they understand. There are some who do political work, but a large proportion do no political work among the armed forces. Sometimes the commander himself does not allow the political commissar to do anything because he, as commander, controls everything. He forgets that he himself is the first political commissar. He is a political commissar and commander. The other is a political commissar. They must work together, do the political work together. The more politicized our armed forces are, the greater certainty we have of security in our land, and a victory in our struggle. Land back. Oh yeah, that just goes to show. See, I mean, they were struggling with similar things, right? This is that's the beauty of reading this political education right here. We see that our struggle is not unique. These anti-colonial struggles have come before and they face similar obstacles. And yeah, I mean, you got some people preventing political education. So yeah, it's something, you just got to watch out for that. We got to make sure that we're educating everybody, especially people who are on the front lines, making sure that they understand our political theory, the revolutionary theory, because that I think Chief Oju was saying last week, with revolutionary theory, you can bear hardships, right? There's that quote, like someone who has a why can bear almost any can find a way, right? You can bear the hardships that come, through struggling. and that's what it's that's what ultimately that's one of the best things about political education is keeping us strong and disciplined.
Come what they do be knowing all the quotes though. They do be out here with that political said in their explanation of why they track right that we as revolutionaries, we even in ourselves right, along with the people that we bring in and join the party or organization, that we should constantly they should be constantly pushed to engage in self study, right, to build that discipline that is needed, right, because if you undisciplined, right, we're not always working for the people, we're not always centering the masses, and we have to do that in order to be victorious, right, because we've come to a point in our struggle where it's literal extinction or it's destroying colonialism, smashing colonialism and building from its ashes, right, so we got to be united through that political education, right? Political education is unity, right? It makes us understand why we are here, our own political line, and how we can actually use that political line in practice to liberate the colonized masses from the shackles of colonialism, y'all. But that's what's up. That's beautiful. We got Yabes. We can't skip Yabes. Thank you, Oju. Let me read that one. Let's see. So it's a question for us. How do y'all think we should internalize this quote as those who struggle to unite colonized, poor, and working class people all over the world? This is page 90. PDF is 126. All those of the population of our land who at this moment want the Portuguese colonialists to leave our land so that we should gain our freedom and independence are our people. But among them are some who take a real grip on work, who struggle with weapons in their hands, in the political work, or in education, or in some other branch and under the leadership of our party. They form our party. This is a hard one. I got to really think for this one. Let me see. But I think yeah, this quote we gotta internalize it in the way. Let's see. This is a hard one. What you think, Amal? You got any thoughts? Head empty for now.
Well, it seemed like in the first part of that, it was saying everybody who wants colonizers gone, right, from their land, right? They are the people. Those. That's how you identify who the people are, right? Amilcar Cabral talks about that, like, identify who the people are, and that's who we are fundamentally serving, right? Like, we're not serving sellouts, right? We're not serving the people who are like, oh, I like the colonizers here, I like my cushy sellout or whatnot, my sellout crumbs, right? We're not serving them. They might be of the population of Guinea-Bissau or whatever he said, but they are not the people that we are serving. So yeah, I think that's what the first part was, identifying who are the people, and then secondly, and when it comes to party though, it's not just wanting them out, right? Then we got to turn that desire into some material action, right? We got to, so in that case, you're talking about, yeah, taking a real grip on work, struggling with weapons in their hands. So there you go. You want to wage struggle. Well, you gotta have some weapons, and then also the political work and nation is also a weapon, right? So they form our party, and yeah, that's where it comes down to, right? We got to have a party of action, not just a party of words.
Damn, Kamote, you really do be breaking it down though. You got years ahead of me though, so I'm gonna use that as an excuse. But I like one of the Amaliche said, like, you're gonna be writing the quotations from the Black Hammer organization one day. And that's right, that's right. I couldn't even. It's gonna be you, Kamote.
I'll contribute a few bars.
Sounds good. No, yeah. So, but appreciate you coming with it, because yeah, I was pretty much at a loss for words. So I hope that answered your question, Yabe. Hope that helped a little bit. But yeah, it's fire. Read that back, and thank you for bringing that. Right. If y'all got any questions, we can use the collective to really tackle whatever quotation it is. Right. So Don't be scared to not only just bring something that you can explain, bring something that you don't know, like maybe you need more help and clarification with it, right? We here to struggle with the collective and use the collective to make sure we conquer all, really, even if it's just to read that back. All right, we're gonna get into another read that back from Kamote, I believe. So let's go ahead and get that.
Land back. Oh, you know what? This is I think this is the Amalicha's, the one that Amalicha shared. But okay, yeah, we can do this one again. Test of a true element of the party is the wish for constant improvement. For anyone who stays put dies. Many comrades have not yet understood this. Some comrades take advantage of the party. For them, being in the party, being a party leader means leading a good life, reaping benefits. They want to take their advantages quickly because they do not believe in the party, do not believe in the future. They want the benefits now quickly. Fine clothes, money in their pocket, abuse of power, turning comrades into their servants and other malpractices. This is candidacy for expulsion from the party. There are many who, if they do not leave today, will leave tomorrow. However much work they have done, however much help they have given, they will break with the party or they will be expelled. Best way for them is for them to correct themselves quickly, put themselves in the correct line. We made every effort to set the comrades on the line so that they will not have to leave the party tomorrow.
And I guess great minds just think alike. They do be thinking alike, don't they? But that's right. Getting back into this fire, read that back real quick, right? Shoot. Well, this was your read that back, Humboldt. You want to start us off? My bad.
Yeah. Well, just it just goes back to the petty boom mentality, right? That that we've all been programmed with, right? I mean, and it's not personal, right? Like it's not like we it's not like we hate our fellow colonized people. It's just understanding that this mentality is going to lead to our destruction, right? It's not going to lead to it doesn't have a future there. And it's like we've been raised in this in hell. Basically, we're coming out of hell, right? like hell is being a slave, is not having dictatorship over your land, lives, labor, and resources. It's being a slave to white power, right? And the white man is the devil. So we've been raised under with the devil as sort of like the father figure, right? So of course we're gonna have some colonized colonizer programming in our own mind, and that's what that's to me really about is people who just aren't willing to dive in and do that decolonizing work as they're serving the masses, making sure to check yourself before you break yourself, right? Like got to make sure you're fighting that struggle, fighting that colonizer in your head, constantly just fighting against those liberal tendencies, because we all have it, right? We're just pulling ourselves out from the muck, out from the crumbling colonial matrix. So we just constantly be reading political education, right? Reading political education and putting that into action, serving our people, to make sure that we are always uniting with the people and not disuniting with them, making sure we are always serving them and not harming them, like Amilcar Cabral says, because that is the worst thing we can do is harm our people. So land back.
Beautifully said, Kamote. Thank you for that. Yes. Well, let's get into the next one. No, I think we're running short on time. Drop that, read that back. I'm gonna let you, and I know it's gonna be fire. It's okay if it's long. We'll speed through it. But right now we're gonna speed through Oju's. We must put an end to lying. We must be able not to deceive anyone about the difficulties of struggle, about the mistakes we make, the defeats we may suffer, and we cannot believe that victory is easy. Nor can we believe, I've never seen that, innovations like it seems that, or I thought that. This is one of the great defects of some comrades. Comrade, how did this happen? It seems that this is no use for those who are making a revolution, who seek the progress and happiness of their people through a liberation struggle. we must be aware of this. Gotcha. That one, dang. Oh, I see. I'm gonna leave it that long, but it's okay. We'll get through with that real quick. But to break down that little, read that back further from Oju, right? We need to make sure our comrades are being concise and explaining what is happening, right? Being concise in the political work that we do, right? And we saw how if we don't, right? But in China, right, how people were lying about the what is it? Um, during the communist revolution, right?
grain.
They were lying about the amount of food being made, right? And this led to famines, and we cannot allow this to happen, right? We always need to be honest and uphold that revolutionary integrity of being transparent, not just to our people, right? But to leadership. I mean, what you gonna do? Where's lying gonna land us? Well, we can read back and see where lying lands us. So let's make sure we stem that out and make sure we're always aware of these little, like, what is it? These little tendencies from comrades that I thought that, right? Or it seems that, right? You just know, lay it out. What's the contradiction? What happened? Criticize, and move on, right? So that we can better the work, continue working for the people. Did you want to read Amalich's long one? Fire one though. I'm pretty sure it's fire.
Land back. Yeah, I'll go ahead and read that. Oh yeah, exactly. Chief OG just posted. Yeah, our people don't need sugarcoating. Exactly right. They just need it laid out in simple, easy to understand terms,
Exactly.
so that we can get to the root of contradictions and tackle them, overcome them. So here we got Amalich's. Read that back, page 107, 108. To improve our work, we must strengthen and constantly consolidate our liberated areas. Our struggle has made great strides, rapid strides, and perhaps even at the beginning, too rapid strides. In a short space of time, we found ourselves faced with the great responsibility of having liberated areas. This is very good because the liberated areas are the base, the rear guard for the advance of our armed forces in the struggle. Moreover, they allow us to acquire experience in governing our people, but it also creates much toil. We have to lead the people. We have to meet the wishes of the population. We have to improve the population's living conditions and organize their life better. We have to work much harder, but there is not the slightest doubt that we have made a little headway, to the point that the Portuguese recognize that in the majority of the liberated areas, it would be impossible now for our people to return to accepting colonialist domination. Some good work has been done, but we must do still more and better work. We must put a stop completely to the drain of our folk from liberated areas. We must persuade our folk to return to liberated areas in our land, among those who went to the cities and among those who went outside our land. We must do still more to consolidate party organization in the liberated areas. We must further develop our educational work. Although we have reduced the number of schools to give a better return, we must work well in our hospitals, in our health centers, even though they are few though they are, to show that they are useful. Our people's stores should function correctly. Our militants who work in the people's stores should not pilfer. This is very important. We must do everything to give the people in the liberated areas the opportunity to control our people's stores. The first condition for construction in our liberated areas is the one we have already mentioned, improving our political work.
Sheesh. That one was really good. That was a really good read that back. That one really it's an experience that we have yet to dive into, right? Talking about liberated areas of land, right? Hammer cities, baby, they coming. But right here, right, we can, from political education, from stealing ourselves in political education, right, we can foretell what are some of the contradictions that will pop up, right? So over here in Amilcar Cabral's case, right, in the case of Guinea and Cape Verde, there are contradictions that obviously come with liberated lands, right? They always have to improve upon the systems that are put in place, right? It is good practice, but at the same time, it's hella work, right? It ain't no walk in the park, right? Serving our people the best we can, especially as we build up our systems away from the colony, right? As we build off the ashes of colonialism and the colony, it ain't gonna be easy, right? There's gonna be things that we have to work out, like in the case, right, that they mentioned here, all the cases that they mentioned here. We have to work much harder, as Cabral mentioned, and improve the population's living conditions and organize their life better. And you mentioned that contradiction around people wanting to go back to the colony, right? And we have to do everything in our power to make sure that that doesn't happen, because the colony, though it is crumbling, will continue to promise the people lies, right? Lies and BS that really it's a figment. It don't exist, right? It's garbage when we have something much more greater, much more powerful to offer. But in order to offer that much more powerful option, we have to continue doing the work. We have to continue working out these contradictions and doing everything in our power, right? To, as Cabral ended it with, improve our political work. Always improving our political work, whether that's with the liberated lands and the contradictions that go into like building up our hammer cities, right? Or, you know, chapter work or whatever it is in our committees. We always have to be improving our political work, because it is that work that will lead us closer and closer, step by step, to a liberated world free from colonialism and neocolonialism. So yeah, let's get the hammer cities moving. QC, that's right. That's the energy we need. And Amilcar Cabral do be just dropping all the tools for revolution, not gonna lie. We competing with ourselves, not the colony. You right, Ren, that's right. That's right. Ain't no one to compete with but ourselves, as we continue to better ourselves so that we can stay disciplined, stay the best revolutionary that we can be for our people, right? Through improving that political work, through criticism and self-criticism, through doing the work. Ain't no other way, right? Doing the work, going to improve the work. And I like this little definition I'm going to let you drop. Don't know if you want to read that, Kamote?
Yeah, let's see. Building equals strengthening our own and the people's sharpness of the political line. Inaction of the line that we actually are doing even more work to free our people from the shackles of the colony, whether it's getting the land back, being scientists. Land back. Yep, yeah, it's really about just making sure that we are looking at the materiality of the situation, analyzing it constantly, and constantly overturning those contradictions and using that criticism and self-criticism. That's the best tool we have for learning from our experiences and moving forward.
Yes, always building, no matter what it is, right? So that we can make sure that our comrades are united with the political line, which is the apparatus through which we will get free. Making sure that they're always continuing their political education, just building, right? Like that little definition that Amilcar provided right there, building for our people, and everything that goes into that, whatever that entails. So unity with that, beautifully said, Amilcar. Great minds think alike. But I think we're gonna get into some announcements, y'all. We about to wrap up here. Thank you all so much for the read that backs. Kamote, would you like to start us off?
Well, we got the Vanguard coming up Monday, October 18th at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So that's 5 p.m. folks on the West Coast. And yeah, it's going to be hosted by the Chicago chapter. I'm excited for that, y'all. So we got Chief Oju, Watakame, Minister Ren. I'm excited for that. So make sure you tune in Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. It's going to be fun, and that'll be on Commander Ghazi's YouTube channel.
Yes, and then Tuesday, we got plenty of events for y'all to tune into, and not just this book club where we for further our political education. We always with the events coming at you. We got Revolutionary Church, y'all. Tuesday rally, Tuesday, October 19th, 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So what is that? 4 p.m. On the West Coast. We're gonna be we moving our rallies out into the streets, y'all. Live rallies, showing a recap of those live rallies out on the streets. We gotta meet our people where they at. and you can tune in and see what we got for our people on Tuesday, y'all. So make sure y'all tune in. Mandatory for all our members, of course. And make sure y'all get them VIPs up in here too. Struggle for them VIPs. Struggle to get those our people into the into this revolutionary church. See what we got. Kamote, it is your turn.
Self-critical. Whoops. I was enjoying listening to you. But yes, I will go ahead here. And we got our fraud Fauci Fridays every Friday, 5 p.m. Your local time. And we got a march on the CD coming up Monday, November 22nd, 2021. So we're building up to that with these weekly protests against the vaccine mandates. You know, the majority of our people. I was just, reading that the majority of our colonized people are not wanting these vaccine mandates. You know, they're against this, and it makes total sense because historically speaking, who's been tested on? You know, it's been the colonized masses being tested on by this white power colonial system, right? And so why, you know, the people who are wanting that, well, of course, you know, the liberals, right, who are always doing the bidding of the pharmaceutical companies, right? Because the pharmaceutical companies are making billions and billions of dollars off of these vaccines. And we passed laws saying you can't even sue the pharmaceutical companies if you have a negative reaction to the jab. So, you know, they're just they're basically just trying to pressure people into being, you know, experimented on for the benefit mostly of the pharmaceutical companies, because we're passing out KN95 masks. That works, you know, that works just as well. The masks, the weekly testing, the social distancing. You know, China already proved that they could defeat a pandemic in what, a month. You know, so I mean, if this system really cared about the people, that's what we would have done, right? But the vaccines, it's a money making venture ultimately. You know, not to say if there's some good in, of course, we're not a vaccine. You know, I've gotten vaccines for other things myself, but yeah, in terms of this one, I'm anti-colonial vaccine. I'm anti getting experimented on, and I'm anti forcing somebody to get a jab that they don't consent to. It's all about, you know, it's all about informed consent, which is that goes back to the Nuremberg Nazi trials when the Nazis were experimenting on people. So it should be, you know, easy to understand, but unfortunately these liberals like to complicate things.
Thank you for that breakdown, Kamala. That's right. Our people already know. You know, you go out in the streets and they know. You talk with the people. I was just on outreach yesterday. They already know it's BS, this mandate, right? Not anti-vax. We are for medical freedom, and we are for dictatorship over our own lives, and that includes control over our body. But I think we can get into our next announcement. And join agitation and propaganda, y'all. We got plenty of departments, committees you can join. Be part of the revolution today. Start building for your people. And y'all already got that little definition of building, right? Strengthening our people's sharpness of the political mind, making sure we always serving the people, y'all. So join us and email us at bhagitationpropaganda@protonmail.com and be part of the revolution. No more standing on the sidelines. No more thoughts and prayers. Be that revolutionary that your people need, y'all.
Land back, and next week's reading we're going to be doing chapters 13 and 14. It's going to be 24 pages, so should be able to knock that out in the next 7 days. That's only what, three and a half pages a day. So, but of course, you know, I like to get my readings done by Thursday or Friday. You know, as Chief Oju recommended. You know, it's good not to put that put that off, you know, and it's great thing to read before bed, you know, get your mind in that revolutionary, you know, spirit. So that's what I love. I love reading a little bit before going to bed.
Helps you fall asleep, I guess, sometimes. But sometimes it'd be too good and you'd be reading past bedtime. And it's like, dang, it's too fire. You know, so having some.
Yes. Yeah. Well, if that's the case, you might want to just wake up to it then.
There you go.
That'll help you get out of bed. You know?
I'm waking up. I'm like, nah, I don't want to live. I have to go to plantation.
I know.
But we here for the people, y'all. We staying here, staying strong for the people. Thank you so much, everyone, for all the read that backs, for the heat, the fire, the education, bringing that fire to our people as well. Shout out to everyone that shared, donated, pledged. Y'all the real supporters of the revolution. Y'all bringing the people much needed support, love, and of course that material aid. I'm gonna leave you with the tune, and I've been dreaming about revolution till tomorrow. I'll be holding right. That's right. That's right. But again, thank you all so much for joining us. This has been Sheen and Kamote with the book trap, Amilcar Cabral's Unity and Struggle. And let's get ready for another week of political education, y'all. All right, you want to count down a land back for us, Kamote, and we can say it at the same time?
All right. Yeah, let's do it. All right. We're going to go with 3, 2, 1.
Land back, y'all.
Land back.